sometimes those things are not realistic, especially in my house. Yeah, it just that portion, although I wish it could work for me, it doesn't always work for me. And I'm sure that you guys may have found yourselves in the same place, or if you do utilize that, please share your thoughts behind this because I want to crack the code. I want to crack the code. Is this just something that is just drawing people in to go into this show hole on social media of watching these incredible organizational videos, or is it actually practical? I like to get down to the nitty gritty, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna bust the lid open on that one. Hey, Mama Bears, welcome to my corner of the world. I'm a proud Mama Bear of two, and I wanted to share my journey and experiences with fellow Mama Bears like you. Motherhood is beautiful, yet a challenging adventure, and I'm here to offer some support, encouragement, and some helpful tips to make your parenting journey a little smoother. Join me on this incredible roller coaster ride called parenthood, where we're going to navigate the ups and downs together. I believe that with a positive mindset and some support from one another, we can make this journey even more meaningful and enjoyable. Life becomes even more amazing when we have people by our side. And here in this space, we can connect, share stories, and grow as mothers. So let's embark on this incredible journey together. I'm excited to hear your story and be part of your motherhood experience. You can count on me to provide some guidance, inspiration, and helpful hands whenever you need it. Hey there, Mama Bears. Welcome back to another episode of Mama Bears Everywhere podcast. This is the place to embrace the beautiful chaos of motherhood. I'm your host, Anne Marie, and I hope we're all feeling excited about the new year because today we are diving into something that goes with the tone for an amazing year for 2024. It's time for the purge, decluttering for the new year. So, why the purge, you ask? Before I jump into the how-tos, let's talk about why the purge. Picture this: a home where everything has its place, a space that breeds tranquility, and a mind free from the weight of clutter. It's about decluttering not just your physical space, but also our minds, making room for things that truly matter. So let's jump into why we should be decluttering. And let's also talk about decluttering different areas of your home. Okay. So it's time to get practical. Step one, decluttering the different areas of your home. This could be from anywhere from decluttering your wardrobe, your kitchen, the kids' toys, managing papers, you name it. But what I like to do is I like to start off with my own sanctuary, the closet. It's time to donate and sell clothes that you no longer use or that no longer serves you. Keep only what makes you feel confident and comfortable. Next up, the heart of the home, the kitchen. It's time to tackle those expired items and throw them out. It's time to donate those unused gadgets that are just cluttering the cabinets and the drawers where you can't even open them, and to organize the pantry, right? Finally, we'll tackle the toy triage and just get in there. This is one where you can actually involve the kids in deciding what stays and what goes, right? I like to start with all the trash and broken toys, getting rid of them, and then having the kids take on whatever they love and enjoy and appreciate. Make sure that they keep them safe and sound however they want, right? We want them to enjoy their space as well. and then donate the rest. Especially after the holidays, I'm sure everybody's homes is full of excess, right? I know mine definitely was. And then finally, don't forget that never ending paper flux. And let's say it is time to invest in some type of filing system, right? It's time to get organized. I want to take a second just to remind everybody that tax season is upon us. I don't say this for no reason, but did you know you can write off your donated household items on your taxes to maximize your returns? Guys, this is one of my favorite mama hacks of the year. As I declutter my own space, I keep track of all the items that I'm donating and their worth. When I take my donations to the local shelters, nonprofit organizations, or secondhand stores, I ask them for a donation receipt. I keep these in my files and I enter those receipts and those dates on my taxes so I can write off all of the things that I have donated. So just keep this in mind for the 2024 year. It's time to start leveraging what's available to you. So that is one of my absolute favorite mama hacks. Because I don't feel bad about getting rid of stuff that I don't need. Like, I know, one, deep down, it's going to a better place. And two, like, it's just going to help me in the long run, mentally, physically, and like financially, right? Because I can maximize on my tax return. So, hey, let's keep it that way. All right, guys, we are going to jump into the third portion of this and let's start creating some type of organizational system. With all the clutter out, let's move into creating that organization system. And guys, keep in mind, like, use what works for you guys. Like, I know that there is a lot of pressure out there to keep up with these incredible hacks that we see on social media. All these beautiful refrigerators that just click, click, click. I love watching those videos, guys. It's like so mesmerizing. Like, don't even get me started. But sometimes those things are not realistic, especially in my house. Yeah, it just, that portion, although I wish it could work for me, it doesn't always work for me. And I'm sure that you guys may have found yourselves in the same place, or if you do utilize that, like, please share like your thoughts behind this, because I want to crack the code. Like, is this just something that is just drawing people in to like go into this show hole on social media of watching these incredible organizational videos, or is it actually practical? I like to get down to the nitty gritty, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna bust the lid open on that one. But what I do recommend for the average mama who just doesn't have time for that, but just wants to get back to her zen in her own way, it's time to establish a family command center to foster some communication. I like to divide the house into zones based on functionality. Okay, and let's dive into this a little bit deeper. I like to make sure that we have some kind of command center, whether that is right when we walk in the door, we can hang our backpacks up, hang our jackets up, or have a place to put everything down, almost like a drop center. And like, you can even have a spot where a table next to there where you drop your mail and just have everything right in the same area, right? And so that way, that clutter that just comes in the house doesn't like spread to other areas, right? It's just one designated area. And then whether that's at the end of the night or once a week, right? For me, sometimes it's just once a week. I will go through that designated area and put the things away that aren't supposed to be there, go through all of the mail, get rid of the junk mail, the ads, the stuff that I'm not going to be using or that just is taking up space, right? And then actually go and file the things that I do need to keep track of and just make sure that I have that organized. Um, but this has definitely helped, like having some type of system. And I've seen some other mommies do this where they have like even a laundry basket by the front door where everybody just like drops all their stuff, right? And then they can just go and grab it from that spot and nobody loses anything, right? And the mornings are a little bit more flawless. They don't have to be worrying about clutter tracking all over the house, kids losing their jackets, kids losing their backpacks, homework, you name it, like sports stuff. It is all in one spot. So if I can recommend anything at all, it is that little command center. All right. And another tip, guys, another tip. We're just going to just dive into this because we are on this little rampage roller coaster of good yumminess is having family members or like members of your household responsible for certain zones, especially if your children are a little bit old enough, a little bit older, and are able to help with things like chores. Guys, it helps tremendously. Like our family ritual at night is everybody has to pick up their toys from the common areas. This could be from the living room, from the dining room, from the bathrooms. No toys left behind is like mama's go-to. It's like, all right, guys, we're gonna get ready for bed. Like no toy left behind moments, right? And then we have a 10-minute pickup where we just get all of the toys out from the rest of the house and they go and put them away in their rooms. And this has been so helpful for us. It helps us start a fresh, like start fresh in the morning is what I'm trying to say. I think it's like we absolutely start fresh. There's no messes around the house. We're not waking up and like grouchy, especially on those days that we just need to get out and go and do our thing, right? Like it helps so much. So find what works for you guys. And, like I said, for our family, that routine has worked tremendously because we don't have to worry about like picking up in the morning the rest of the day. I'm not scrambling. And the kids know that it's bedtime soon. All right, mamas. So with our homes now organized and us getting some type of system in place, it's time to start setting some realistic goals for the year up ahead. Guys, with the new year, sometimes I know, especially for me this year, I'm just gonna break it down real quick and just go into my perception on this 2024 year. Like, I know we're already like way into January. And a lot of people, new year, new you, and they start off, the year gun ho and, kick this year off really great. But this year, I did not do that. And I want to know in the comments, like, were you guys in the same space? Did it take you guys a little bit longer to like get this energy back for this upcoming year? I'm just curious. I want to know if it's like a collective thing or if it was just me personally. Um, I talked to some other friends and stuff, and they said, they rested. They rested, especially that week between like Christmas and New Year's. It was just complete rest and like shut down, sleep in, catch up on like shows that you haven't seen in a long time, or just finding time for you. And I found my spot. I found myself in that spot, I should say. Like really in this like reflective period. So yeah, I just found like it was just time to reflect. And so that's going to lead me into this next portion for setting yourself up for this next year on a clean slate, right? Starting with that decluttering and then making yourself your system, and then also going into like, what do you want this next year to look like? And like I said, maybe it's time to reflect into this past year and use that reflection to set goals for this upcoming year that aligns with your values, right? Break them down into some achievable tasks and hey, why not create like a family vision board? I don't know if you've ever done this. Many people create their own vision board and they have like their personal goals or their career goals, or a lot of entrepreneurs have, what they want to happen in their business, or people who want to like revamp their health, have like these health vision boards. But why not make it something for the family unit? Creating a vision board that represents you guys as a collective. I want to like dive into this a little bit deeper because I just think it's such a beautiful concept. So, making time for each other and creating family memories is so important for a family unit. We have made it part of our family's priority list to have a few family trips throughout the year, right? And this it doesn't have to be anything crazy. This could be anything from like going camping or a fishing trip or traveling to new places that we've never been before. Um, I've talked to some other families who have started like family game nights once a month, going out to the movies or a concert together. Guys, like possibilities are endless, but I want to know like what would be on your guys's like family vision board, right? Is it like making all the kids soccer games and recitals? Like what is important to you guys? Like really dive deep and then even ask the kids like what do you want to see happen, guys? Like I ask my boys that and it's just amazing because they're like, I want to go to the mountains and I want to go like sledding, or I want to go like take a boat somewhere. You know what I mean? And so it's so cute to hear. Like I have littles, I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. So their imaginations are so spectacular at this time. So like really ask them what's important to them. Like what do they want to see? They are also members of your family, right? Contributing members to your unit. So like ask them, I just think it's so cool. Anyway, Anyway, these goals can be like completely customized to you and your family. I just like to share some ideas so you guys can be inspired and encouraged to move forward. If you guys like knew me at all, my mission in life is to inspire, encourage, and to grow with others. So if you guys have some incredible ideas of what you guys want to make happen, like please do not hesitate to write them in the comments or like send us a message on social media. um, we are all about connecting and having new experiences. All right, guys. So there you have it, Mama Bears. The Purge. It's not just decluttering. It is about liberation. It's about reclaiming your space, having your time, your mental well-being, and embarking on a journey. Remember, it's not about the perfection. It's about the progress. Smell, celebrate, celebrate small victories. Wow. I think I just created a word. But don't forget to celebrate the small victories, guys, and enjoy your new organized life for however long it lasts, right? I do the purge like every quarter and like declutter the space because yeah, our home just gets crazy up in here, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. With boys, it's just something else. So we can check back in and see how this new organization systems are going, or if we need to tweak and what it looks like. But I want to also take a second from here. If you are laughing with me and just enjoying your time and space with me, I want to invite you to join our Mama Bears Everywhere community over on our social media pages. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We have the podcast. Over on Facebook, we have an intimate mommy community, and it is a Facebook group. And in there, you can ask personal questions. And the idea behind it is to build lifelong friendships, right? With other mamas who are going through similar things, and to know that you are not alone. You have a safe space to go. So we welcome you with open arms. No pressure to join, but we're happy to have you if you do. And I will go ahead and leave all the links to our social medias down in the descriptions below and in the show notes. Ladies, mama bears, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you found this video helpful, don't mind giving it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, so we can give you more content just like this. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you are notified when our other episodes are coming out and you don't miss an update. Until next time, Women Bears, stay organized, stay joyful, and keep spreading that love. Happy decluttering, sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.
There's a reason for the season, right? And not all seasons are the same.